What's going on, people? Man, you back in the lab with ABR Sherelle, man. This female here, man, I guess she thought stealing was a normal practice. She thought she should get a warning for stealing and not go to jail. It was just, I'm gonna show the video, and I want y'all to give me y'all comments on this. But I remember back in California a year or two ago, before they passed a law, people just going to stores, taking stuff and walking out. They was just letting them walk out if it was less than a misdemeanor and stuff. So, and that can contribute to high prices. But in this particular case here, she said that it wasn't but $100. So why is she getting arrested and going to jail? So let's get into it, man. I thought it was ignorant, and you get what you get for stealing. Nobody's get away with stealing or breaking the law. Everybody got to be
come to Walmart ever again and pay for my items.
You're going to jail for the amount you stole.
That's $100 that I have in my pocket.
Okay, you should have paid it.
What am I going to be able to do? Like, how am I supposed to get out of that? Like, how long do I have to stay for?
I don't know.
I don't need to go to jail for not stealing and shoplifting. If I shoplifted, you took the items. I don't have to be in prison or in jail for anything. I'm 19 years old. I don't have any money like that. Criminal trespass? I didn't even trespass. This is Walmart. Everybody shop at Walmart. Do I not have to come back to Walmart ever again? I'm not trying to be in jail. I'm not trying to be in jail. It's $100 worth of items. Am I getting help? Prosecution for shoplifting? I didn't even steal. And I don't even have any money like that. It's $100 worth of items. I didn't even steal. I should be able to get a warning or something. Why am I just getting arrested? What am I just getting arrested for? Why am I getting arrested for shoplifting if I didn't steal? I didn't even steal. He literally got me. So why am I getting arrested? Yes, why am I getting arrested for? He didn't give me no warning or nothing.
He don't have to give you no warning.
He does not have to give you any warning. You should have took the items. You passed the point of sale. Yes, you did. You passed the point of sale. You were gonna, if they would have said nothing, you would have got out scot-free
with
$100 in your pocket.
I don't have anything.
You had $116 worth of items.
That's $160. I literally don't have anything though. That's the thing. Why didn't I get a warning or nothing?
They don't have to give you a warning.
For shoplifting, people shoplift every day if they don't have anything.
Okay.
Why did I get a warning before y'all just arrested me? He said prosecution off the bat.
They don't have to, if it's their items, they don't have to give you anything. You
no, I'm saying they didn't give me a warning.
They don't have to give you no warning. They
don't
have to give you a warning.
They don't have to give you a warning.
You don't just take somebody into custody because they shoplifted. You have to give them a warning.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No. So you don't have to give you a warning for stealing. They don't have to do that. It's not your stuff. You took it.
Shoplifting, but why am I getting arrested? If
because
I
you
shoplifted. Or he could give me a warning.
If you was gonna pay for it,
never trespass to Walmart. Trespass, I literally shop at Walmart. It's not trespassing.
Ma'am, it were your items.
But if you shop at Walmart, why is it considered trespassing? He didn't give me a warning. He just arrested me off the bat.
For the amount.
For the $100.
If you was gonna pay.
So do I have to pay a fine for trespassing if I shop at Walmart? Do I have to pay a Walmart fine? Because if you sending me to the cab, they could do a whole different screening. So what am I doing? Do I have to go to court for this?
You gotta answer your question. You gotta listen to him.
Why am I going to the cab?
Listen.
For shoplifting.
But I didn't steal any items. If you came and got me, you could have gave me a warning. Hey,
we don't give warnings.
So why am I getting arrested off the bat? Why am I getting arrested off the bat?
Because the dollar one's $116.
It's $116. It's not no big amount. So
that is a big amount.
Can I get charged at Walmart, not the cab? That's a whole different screening. I didn't even steal it. You got the bag and got all the stuff out. I didn't even get any of the items. He took the items. He literally took them. So where am I supposed to be going? How can I get out?
Yeah.
Do I contact you?
You'll find that out when you get to the jail, okay?
I don't want to go to jail.
Nobody wants to go to jail, but here we are.
It's Walmart. Do I gotta pay a fine?
She was charged with theft by shoplifting and taken to the DeKalb County Jail.
Let me say that. I have no idea. If she's 19, she have lived a hard life. Usually black don't crack. Let me say that. And at least that's what a lot of people say. But in this particular case, she looked at least 35. She looked double the 19. You know what I mean? And it was annoying because they kept telling her why they were taking her to jail. You was caught shoplifting. They don't have to give you a warning. You were stealing. Then she said, well, they got all the stuff back. So I didn't shoplift. Yes, you did. If you put them in your purse or book bag or whatever you did and was about to walk out of there, it would sound like it was something mental. And this has nothing to do with, and I'm talking about anybody out there that suffer from mental health. I'm not talking about you all. But in this case right here, she kept asking the same dumb question. Why am I going to jail? You going to jail for shoplifting. They got the stuff back, so I didn't shoplift. Oh, it was only $100. I could have paid that. Well, you should have paid it. And now you're finna pay a more healthier price because of your ignorance, I should say. You found people out here all the time shoplifting and stealing and getting over and trying to defraud the system. And I got several videos where I'm going to show you where people defrauded the system and they had to pay a price for it. But I'm just saying, if you're disabled, in veterans and now I don't even agree with nobody stealing, but they definitely gotta be programmed for disabled people and veterans so they won't be in this situation. In her case here, she's 19, help to everybody. I understand the economy is in a bad spot. I understand everybody's hungry. I understand everybody don't, the little money that you got, you trying to hold on to it to pay bills or have a place to stay. But at the same time, you can't go to a store and shoplift. If that was my establishment and you come in here and steal something from me, even in my house, you come in here and steal something from me out of my house, I'm pressing charges on you. I'm not with the foolishness. I'm not with it. And so I hate to see these young sisters get a record like that. But at the same time, if you say you had the money, you could have paid for the items. Why didn't you just pay for the damn items? Why are you trying to get away with it? Why are you trying to take something that's yours and then you keep asking, why am I going to jail? And then you're going to talk about, I don't want to go to jail. Well, it's too late at that particular point. You should have thought about that before you even picked up those people items or put it in your book bag or whatever you was trying to do. You know what I mean? I like how the police allow us to have, watch the video of the body cam, but oh girl, it's something mental there. And if I was a police officer, I'd have been so frustrated with her because I'm having to answer. Well, you don't have to answer. You could have just been quiet. But her voice constantly, why I'm going to jail, why this, why that. We'll answer that, all that. You can get your answer from the judge at this particular point. You know what I mean? Because I'd have been frustrated listening to her. Because it sounded like a bunch of horse manure and it sounded like a bunch of ignorance, you know what I mean? So, unfortunately, man, people got to learn, man. I didn't remember that in California that they had that thing where people just going in the stores, walking out with stuff, and if it wasn't a felony, they just didn't bother. They just let people win. And I think that was in like San Francisco. They was doing that. But now they have, I think it was a Proposition 8 or something that they passed to stop all of that. But hey, you can't take stuff that's not yours. With that said, man, baby Yasharel, the link of this video will be in the description. Y'all want to rewatch it. It is about 4 or 5 minutes long. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel, man. We greatly appreciate y'all, man. I love the comments. Sometimes the comments can be a little edgy, but hey, man, I don't get frustrated with that. I feel like everybody have an opinion, and as long as you ain't downright disrespectful, I'm willing to like your comment or reply to your comment, but they are getting so many, and I'm getting so many, so I can't reply to everybody, but I at least try to give you a thumbs up or something like that. With that said, or maybe Yasharel. Until next time, people, shalom.